feel free to unmute yourself and share. And this is your moment. Okay, welcome, Hannah. So, time for testimony. Yes. Who's going to go first?
Okay, good evening, family. Just want to testify this about God's grace and His, in a very intimate way, how He tries to convey His directions to His children. Like I and my husband have been uh, actually having a computer institute for the last 30 years. And because our children have chosen, they have their own professions and they are married, so they cannot help us anymore. But in such a situation also, we were just thinking of hanging up our boots this year because we are well past 60 in our 60s, and it becomes very difficult for us to manage it simply because it is a computer center needs a lot of young people, young talent. And now particularly in this last 1 month, we have seen that we have to pay the salaries and auto overhead expenses from our own savings, so which was depleting also. So it was becoming very difficult. And the MKCL, the people whom we are registered with, they had raised the standards to 130, and we are not even reached 70. Just we reached 70 student admissions for the whole year, which is very tough because of competition in the market. Yet we just thought, okay, we'll do it. We cannot do it, so we'll just finish it, and rest of our lives we can give it more time to God and other ministries. But it was so wonderful that God showed us His way by the people, the MKCL people who are the government people. They just relaxed. They said people who have been with us for so long, we are just giving them this chance to continue whatever, we are not seeing the admissions, but we hope that they will finish up their pending admissions by August. And this was a great an answer to our question what we should do next, because we have the setup and we have everything, but we really didn't know whether we should go on or not. And we want to thank God for His direction. And still, the path is quite tough, but we know that God is with us. So that we are thanking God for His goodness, and especially for this confusion
Praise
which we
God.
had.
Yes. God's grace upon uh, Sister Rita's business, the Computer Institute, despite many challenges. There was a break in your voice, but I could figure out
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Okay.
And may God even provide all that you need for you to run this, and
Yeah.
also a fresh financial input and
Mhm.
everything you need.
Mhm.
So thank you for sharing, Sister Rita,
Thank you.
joining us from Pune. Yes, testimony time. Happy to have Namrata, Rupa, Vikas also join the others who are already here. Yeah, this is your opportunity to just unmute yourself and talk about what God has done in your life. Time for at least another 2 or 3 testimonies. What God has done in your life in 2024, the last few weeks through the year. Please feel free to testify. This is your opportunity.
Praise the Lord.
Yes, Namrata, yes.
I want to thank God for His protection, providence, and grace throughout this last year. I was unwell during the month of February, but I thank God for giving me healing. I was admitted and unwell for quite some time, but I thank God that I'm completely healed now. I also thank God that He provided a very good Christian school for my daughter's admission. So, God has been really gracious. Praise the Lord.
Yes, God's protection, providence, and healing upon Amrata when she was unwell, and God's providence in giving a good Christian school for Namrata's daughter. Thank you for joining us, Namrata, joining us from Pune, bank officer. We also had Namrata release our tract, pray and release our tract in one of our recent Zoom meetings. Uh, we thank God for Namrata. And thank you for your testimony. And we will continue to listen to more testimonies. We are so encouraged to hear from each other about what God is doing. Welcome, Lawrence. Yes, who's gonna go next?